How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. RJ here. Today I'm going to show you how I farm gold coins in this Adventure to the Glowing Sea event. As you guys may have heard, there is this one incident in this event that will give you the most amount of gold coins in the least amount of tickets possible. Just a reminder, these tickets will increase by 1 every hour. So you have 20 hours from starting from 0. You have 20 hours worth of tickets at your disposal. So I suggest that before you reach 20, you use your ticket so that the timer will keep on running. Where is this incident? So you will start here in this point, and you need to follow these green pointers until you get to the last incident. Follow this one. So you just follow my mouse until you get here, and then this one. This is the final underground mission, and this is where we're going to farm the most amount of gold coins. Make sure that your power level is enough. Click here to check the power level that you need. Floor 5 is 50,245, so you must be at least this level. I suggest that your power level should go higher than this because there is a lot of boss monsters here. Let me show you guys how I farm this massive underground base. Guys, before starting your incident, always make sure that you're stocked up on your items because this is a very hard incident. You can see my power is greater than 50,000, but I still find it hard sometimes, especially in those tough bosses. So make sure to have your items ready, especially this medkit, just in case some of the enemies get lucky and take out your tank or some important hero. Also, don't be cheap. You can always buy this in the store, and they're very cheap, and your silver coins, they're useless otherwise, so I suggest you buy all of the items once you get enough silver coins, because I've already bought all of the items in the store and I still have 14,000, and later on I'll get more silver coins. So don't be cheap in using your items. So I'll be playing this in real time. I'm using times 3 speed and no autoplay on the first few levels. It's easy for me the first 3 floors, so I don't need to slow it down. But for you guys, you can use as low a speed as you can comfortably play. I don't use autoplay because it's more efficient that way. Try to choose the most permanent buff and try to get the one with defense, because the later monsters hit harder. You don't need to kill them faster, you just need to survive. Try to get the permanent one for damage if there's no other choice. And don't forget to explore all of the rooms before moving on to the next floor. You don't have to use all of your skills at once. Especially on the easier floors, you can save up your AP, so you don't have to use your items as much. When clearing the floors, try to finish off the normal mobs first before going to the harder monsters. I suggest you kill the easier monsters first so that you can prepare for the stronger monsters. So as you can see here, I'm running my setup of first using Tara's skill to debuff the enemy's defenses, and then quickly following it up with Desdemona's skill. When going to the next floor, be careful. Don't go to the next incident first. Look at the final room. Sometimes there are items there that you might miss. Use the teleporter here and then gain. Sometimes this is a buff, sometimes an item. This one is always a monster room. And this one is sometimes a buff room as well. Again, get the one with the damage if there's no defense. Don't go to the next incident yet, so check for items and then go for the room here. This teleporter teleports you to the hidden part of the room, which contains a mob. Sometimes this is an item, sometimes it's a buff. So get the defense, and then you can go next incident without going back. For the 4th floor, the monsters became significantly harder, especially the boss ones. So try to do it slowly, especially at first when you're new or you haven't got a strong team yet. Just keep on getting the buffs so you're stronger when you go to the final boss. Don't fight monsters unless you have to. Try to explore all the rooms first because you might find some buffs. If you have no choice, go for the mob with the weakest first. Don't forget to use your items to buff off your heroes. So get the flag room, but don't go to the next floor yet. This monster is actually quite hard. I died to this many times, so I'm going to go slow. Same pattern as before, use Sarah before Desdemona. But now I'm saving my stuns because this guy hurts. He has Dance's skill, which executes or deals a lot of damage, and then if it kills someone, it gets another. He gets more AP. So I'm saving my stuns to cancel his skill. So rinse and repeat. Use Sarah, Desdemona, and then wait for him to use his skill before using my stun. That way I don't need to heal as much. See, he's not doing enough damage, but if I let him use his skill, Kate will die in one shot. So that's why I'm being careful. I still have my medkit, so I'm not that worried, but it's better to save up my medkit for an emergency or if it gets lucky. Another buff, don't forget to use your extinguisher. So it's defense, then damage. Use your rope here because there's no other way to get up here but to use rope. So always bring rope. So defense. Try to choose one that has defense and reduces physical energy increase. But if not, it's okay to reduce my attack because I already do too much damage. Here's that guy again. See? Almost half. If I didn't stun him, Kate would have died. Again, saving up my stun to stop his killing blow. If you're using Desdemona, try to kill the lesser mobs before using her skill if you can do that. Because that way, the boss can get more damage. So once you're clear and you're sure that there's no more danger, you can go back to ×3 speed. So now on the final floor, you go straight to the lowest level. But be careful to not click the boss yet. Just get that buff. Sometimes it's a buff, sometimes it's an item. You need to slow down here. You don't need to fight anyone just yet. Try to do is to open up all the rooms so you can see. Because there's 1 or 2 buffs hidden here. So you can use the scan to know where it is. Sadly, this time there's no buff. It's a chest. Oh, there's one, a buff. So we need to get that buff. You can memorize the patterns of this teleporter. Maybe someone can do a diagram of where those teleporters go. I'm dodging all the monsters to get the buff. Sadly, there's no buff that boosts next battle buffs. But I'll get the defense. Once you get this final buff, you need to choose the one that gives you the biggest bonus to defense or damage for the next battle. You don't need to choose the permanent one. So after you get that buff, you go straight to the boss. So prepare, use your items accordingly. Don't forget to use stimulant so you can use your skills earlier. Be sure if you're not confident in your team lineup, make sure you play it in a slower game so that you can stun or you can use your timings well. You can also stun him when he's calling for reinforcements. Now you finish the floor but don't leave yet. So be careful, don't leave yet, push stay. Sometimes there's a hidden floor I don't know what's the condition for that, but it appears on the lower right of your screen. Now before we finish the incident, we go and kill the rest of the monsters. So just like before, do it slowly and as comfortably as you can. With all the buffs that I get, those mobs don't stand a chance. Then once you kill everyone, double check to see if you haven't missed any items and then you can leave. So as you can see, we gain almost 2,500 gold coins and 1,000 silver coins, which I have no use for right now. And that's it. Once you finish the quest and your heroes have damage and radiation, you can rest and switch. You can rest and switch 3 times for free. But once you've used up your 3 free times, you can also rest and switch for 500 silver. So that's another use for your silvers. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you next time!